This week in lab, rather than what we've done before with identification and looking at specimens that way, we're doing a convergent evolution lab, which will turn into a longer writing assignment. So convergent evolution is the pattern where organisms that are not closely related evolve similar traits. A classic example of this, birds and bats both fly, they both have wings, but they evolved their wings in different ways. They're not from a common ancestor that had wings. So this week, we're going to explore potential convergent evolution between marsupials and placental mammals. We have a bunch of skulls of 7 placental mammals and 7 marsupial mammals, and what we're going to be doing is looking at the skulls, noting traits, and comparing and contrasting them. For example, this deer here is an herbivore. It has selenodont teeth, it has diastema, it's actually missing its upper incisors, has eyes pointed to the side of its head, long skull. You can count the number of teeth, you can count the size of the teeth. These are all things that you should be looking at. There's a longer list over here on the assignment. Have a lower jaw too. Now, we can compare that to another herbivore, this kangaroo. What we want you to do is to look at the kangaroo skull and see what similarities and differences there are with the similar diet over here in the deer. So when you've looked at all of these skulls and noted all these traits, then you can use that information to write a report comparing and contrasting different skulls, especially related to their diet, and exploring whether or not there was convergent evolution, or in what cases, how, kind of like this. For more details, please check out the assignment, which is posted on Moodle, and that has more details of what is to be included in this report. One thing before I go on, one specimen is not available in person, but we have a 3D model that is linked on Moodle of the marsupial lion, an extinct species here that was a carnivore, and it's super cool, and I'm excited for you all to see it. All right. So now this assignment, where you're looking at the skulls, making comparisons, writing a report, it is a group project. Jen and I will assign groups, and we'll send out an email. It will be in groups of 4. You will be expected to work together on this assignment in your group to write the report together. First step will be to write a rough draft. From this lab, you have 2 weeks to meet with your other lab mates, work on how you're going to write it, and then come up with the first draft. Then you will submit those on Moodle. The TAs, me and Jen, will turn those around and send every group another paper for you to peer review. So you have 2 weeks to give comments on some other group's report. Then you turn in your comments on Moodle. We will send the comments back to you. You will get comments back from another group, and you and your group mates then have another 2 weeks to write your final report. That is eventually due October 16th. This report is worth 60 points, 15 for the first draft, 15 for the peer review, meaning your comments on another group's paper, and 30 points on the final draft. The grade will be the same for all group members, so work together with each other to make sure that you all put together something that everyone has contributed to and that you're all proud of.